Karen Huger, a prominent star from the Real Housewives of Potomac, has been embroiled in legal troubles following a single-car crash in March 2024, leading to charges of driving under the influence, DUI, among others. The accident, which occurred on March 19, 2024, involved Huger's 2017 Maserati swerving across a median, striking street signs, and ultimately hitting a tree. The crash left the 61-year-old reality TV star with injuries, although thankfully she survived the terrifying incident. In the aftermath of the crash, Huger faced several charges, including driving under the influence of alcohol, driving while impaired by alcohol, reckless driving, negligent driving, failure to control her vehicle's speed, and driving with a suspended registration. In total, Huger was charged with 8 violations, all of which are serious offenses under Maryland law. While she was found guilty of most charges, she was acquitted of reckless driving. Karen Huger's attorney, A. Scott Bolden, responded to the verdict with a statement that expressed disappointment but also emphasized the respect for the jury's decision. Although we are disappointed in the jury's verdict, we of course respect their decision and appreciate their time hearing our case, said Bolden. We continue to reserve Mrs. Huger's right to an appeal and intend to fully pursue justice on her behalf. We appreciate your support and prayers for Mrs. Huger and her family at this time. Huger's legal team appears determined to challenge the decision, signaling that the case may not be over just yet. Huger herself, despite the setback, has made it clear that she is prepared to fight for a different outcome. This legal battle comes after the accident itself, which captured public attention due to its severity and the emotional state Huger was in at the time. The day after the crash, Huger opened up about her experience, offering her fans an inside look into the emotional turbulence she was dealing with before the incident. In her statement to TMZ, she expressed both gratitude for her survival and shock at the events that unfolded. "I am still in shock from last night's incident, but grateful to be alive today," Huger said. The reality star revealed that she had been grieving the recent loss of her beloved mother, a profound loss that weighed heavily on her during that time. "With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves, and with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami," she shared, offering a glimpse into the emotional turmoil she was experiencing. According to Huger, the incident was a result of an emotional breakdown during her drive home after having dinner with a friend. She and her friend had discussed some emotionally sensitive topics, which left Huger upset as she drove. While on the road, she saw another car heading directly toward her, causing her to swerve to avoid a head-on collision. Unfortunately, this maneuver led her to strike a divider and a tree. Huger described herself as being hurt, bruised up a bit, but expressed profound relief that she was still alive. Despite the serious nature of the crash, Huger was thankful for surviving the ordeal, but she also mentioned that one of the citations she received was unrelated to the accident itself. She was most surprised by the fact that the car that nearly collided with her simply drove away without stopping to offer assistance. In the wake of the accident, Karen Huger issued a call for safety, urging her followers and fans to be mindful of their emotional state while driving. "I would like to stress it's important to understand your emotional state when driving," she said, emphasizing the critical role that emotional well-being plays in ensuring road safety. Additionally, Huger reminded her fans about the importance of seatbelts, underscoring how they played a pivotal role in saving her life that night. "My mother may be my guardian angel, but the seatbelt saved my life," she said, offering a heartfelt and personal reminder about the life-saving potential of seatbelts. Following the crash, the legal proceedings began, and the charges brought against Huger were taken very seriously by authorities. Maryland judiciary records revealed the full scope of the charges Huger faced, including the more severe offenses related to driving under the influence and reckless driving. In addition to those charges, Huger was cited for failure to control her vehicle's speed, which contributed to the crash, as well as driving in excess of a reasonable and prudent speed. Moreover, the fact that Huger's vehicle registration had been suspended at the time of the incident led to additional charges, including the failure to notify the administration of a change of address. The extensive list of charges painted a picture of a troubling and multifaceted legal case. The trial culminated in a jury verdict in which Huger was found guilty of most of the charges. However, the jury did not find her guilty of reckless driving. a key charge that would have had serious legal consequences. Huger is now scheduled for sentencing on January 29, 2025. The sentencing will likely have a significant impact on Huger's life, both professionally and personally. It remains to be seen what kind of legal penalties she may face and whether she will be able to appeal the decision in the future. For now, Karen Huger and her legal team continue to pursue avenues for appeal, determined to secure a more favorable outcome. In the meantime, Huger's supporters and fans have rallied behind her, offering prayers and messages of support as she navigates this challenging moment in her life. Huger's public persona, shaped by her role on The Real Housewives of Potomac, has made her a subject of public interest, but the seriousness of the charges and the emotional nature of the incident have also added a layer of complexity to her public image. While Huger has always been open and outspoken on the show, this personal crisis has revealed a different side of her, one that is vulnerable and grappling with significant grief and loss. As the case moves toward sentencing, the legal outcome will undoubtedly have lasting implications for Karen Huger's future. Whether the appeal will be successful remains uncertain, but what is clear is that Huger is committed to pursuing justice and confronting the consequences of her actions. In the midst of all this, the reality star has continued to express gratitude for her life and her family, acknowledging the deep personal impact of the crash and the legal proceedings that followed. Ultimately, the situation serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of emotional well-being, personal responsibility, and road safety. As Karen Huger moves forward, it is evident that she will have to contend with the consequences of the crash while also navigating the challenges of her ongoing legal battle. With her appeal on the horizon, all eyes will be on Huger as she seeks to find resolution and healing in the months ahead.